Hey there guys, the RockStack SvelteKit edition is completed. I know it took me 3 months, 3 weeks of delay, but better late than never, right? So let me show you how you can get started with SvelteKit, Tailwind CSS, shadcn, Prisma, and Stripe. By the way, it can be Prisma or Drizzle. And for the email provider, it will be Postmark because Recent doesn't support SvelteKit. So you need to go to rockstack.dev, click click create SaaS app, and then click SvelteKit, and decide whether you're gonna use Prisma or Drizzle. This will change the branch. So I have a main branch which contains the repository pattern to listen to this configuration on the ORM, or you can go directly to the branch, which is Prisma, Drizzle, and the mock is not a custom branch. That's on the main branch with the ORM on mock configuration. But anyway, let's say I wanted to use Prisma and email only Postmark supported and payments only Stripe supported. So my SvelteKit RockStack. This will be my application name, and I won't put the Postmark server token right now. Well, I guess I should if I want to show you the emails, but no, I won't. So with this, I will copy this command. I'm gonna make this terminal bigger. Cd rockstacks. Now here, I'm gonna paste that command. It will create this cd my SvelteKit, my SvelteKit. Then I will install the dependencies. As you can see, I entered the folder, then installed. Then I'm gonna duplicate the env example to the .env, which will be local. Now I will open on VS Code and let me see what else. I'm gonna copy the configuration that I set. So this is on default app configuration from here all the way to here. So I have my SvelteKit RockStack or Prisma cache. I can set it to memory. And then since I'm using Prisma, I will do, I need to first go to my end file and, I should update this example because it should contain this database URL. I will do that after this video. But I will use my local host, which is on testing, my SvelteKit app. Now I can run this command, npx prisma db push, since I have this database URL. npx prisma db push, and that generates the database. You can see that on localhost. If I go to my, right here, I won't have any user right now, but I should have the table. You can see. I do have some users. Why is that? Let me think. Didn't I select my? Oh, I selected my Remix app. I should have selected my SvelteKit. Yeah, that was my mistake. So run again, empty. But if we run the next command, which is npm run seed, it should generate an admin user, some tenants, and tenant users. So I'm gonna run this again. You can see that now I have 3 users, which I can play with. Now I will start the server. I will close these windows that I don't need. Some of you have asked which extension this is. This is called, I think, PostgreSQL Explorer. So you can search it like PostgreSQL Explorer. It's this one right here. No, not this one. The one from Chris Kolkman. So anyway, I'm gonna open the application and I will show you the marketing side and then the admin side and then some SaaS users routes like the settings and the subscription and so on. So, I don't have the Stripe secret key, so I guess first I need to do that. I need to change to my, which is it, RockStack demo, yeah. And then go to test mode, go to developers, API keys, copy this one, and stop the server because I also need this Stripe key. And I'm gonna wait for it. By the way, I added this at the top of every RockStack edition. So you have, like, for example, remix.rockstack.dev. That's the remix with Tailwind, with shadcn, with Prisma, and Stripe stack. This is actually deployed on Fly, but there's also a RockStack remix on Vercel. So I have many deployments, so I didn't know what to do with how to tell the user on which hosting provider it's hosted, but at least I have this, where you can switch between the framework on Next. You can see this will update to next.js.rockstack.dev. It's getting a cold start machine on Fly, and the Remix edition and the SvelteKit edition. So all of these three editions use Fly, Supabase, and the same database. So you can see the difference. It should be exactly the same on the three of them. But anyway, we were on our local application. So what if I want to change this hero? Well, of course, you can go to that text and say my SvelteKit RockStack app. And you can see that it's, how do you say that? Hot replaced or hot reload? Yeah, when you save and it instantly reflects. Now, I will show you that if I go to my admin site, well, I said that I was going to show you first the marketing pages. So we have the landing page, which, well, with some page blocks. Then we have the pricing page. Currently, I don't have any plan on the database, on my local database. And then we have the contact page. Hello. This will send an email. Well, I didn't set the Postmark server token. You need to set that. And then the same goes to the newsletter and some RockStack versus SaaSRock comparison page. Now let's go to the admin site. Well, before I have also this forums page, which I show you how you can generate like quick forms. Let me show you. If I go to that page, forms, Svelte, page, Svelte, this one. It's generating these JSON property values input based on all these properties. You can see the string, string not required. So if I comment everything but one, you can see that, hello, this, you can use this to generate like a form builder or anything. Basically, I just did this to understand how SvelteKit form submissions worked, but you can see that on another video where I compared the three frameworks, Remix, Next.js, and SvelteKit in multiple areas like form submissions, internationalization, and what else? Cache. I honestly can't remember, but you can see on RockStack blog, it's called Next.js versus Remix versus SvelteKit, the ultimate guide, top 10 differences. So anyway, now the admin side, you can see that it's admin at email. You can change this on your seed service file. So what if I want, like, for example, SvelteKitUser.com, and the password is gonna be hello. Now I need to see it again, but I don't want to stop the server, but I have this step route in which you can see the root data, the cache, and here on already seeded, you can see it again. And this will listen to the this admin email. I'm gonna undo my changes because I don't wanna push this into the Git. I don't wanna push my password onto GitHub repository, right? But anyway, I need to now test this user to see if it worked. And hello. So it worked. You can see that this is the admin side. You have, let me go to each page. So first of all, you have this fake dashboard, right? But you have this real tenants table. So these last 3 days, you can play with it. If you change it, you can dynamically display some stats. Like for example, on the last 24 hours, these accounts were created, which is real because I just actually see it. But if you go to accounts, you have the ability to create an account like test from Svelte, and the slug is all auto-generated. Now, this won't have any users, so if you go to these, well, I added myself. Forget what I said. I will add another user called SvelteKit user, but this will be number 2. The name will be Alex from SvelteKit, and it won't be a super admin or a guest. I will save the password in case I need it. So I need to go to the account that I just created and go to settings, go to members, and invite the user that I, this is secure by default. And believe me, you don't want to assume permissions. So maybe you want me to assume like master permissions and automatically add every user to a specific tenant, but it's better to do it in a granular way. Send email, I won't send email because this will fail because I didn't set the Postmark server token. But anyway, I will open this invitation link, open an incognito tab. This is a new user. So if I accept and continue, I should be able to reset the password that I didn't set on this new user if I go to profile and click reset password. But I need the Postmark server token. But you can see that as this member is a super user, I can see everything. But let me change the roles on this user. Let me remove the super user from this new user. Yeah, and just leave the user role. I'm gonna refresh on the incognito. I'm not authorized anymore to see the subscription page. So I will go back, but I can see the dashboard, right? And I can only see the profile. And this dev route is just for testing, like see the user, the current user session and the current permissions. You can see that it's not a super admin, it's not a super user on this account. I only have this permission. So how do I update these permissions? Let's say that I want to update the user's permission to be able to, I don't know, let me think, go to roles and permissions, go to a specific permission, which is this one. Let me see if this works because I'm not sure if this will update for every tenant. Yeah, I was afraid it didn't do it like that. So let me think. I guess I should. Oh, that's because of the cache. So since I turned on the cache, you need to be careful on things that you need to invalidate the cache. So I'm not going to code. I'm just going to show you, for example, on tenant service, update tenant. Well, you can see that whenever I retrieve a tenant, I need to set this key tenant and based on the ID. So whenever this ID is updated, I need to update this tenant ID, right? So on the update tenant function, after it's updated, I need to clear the cache key on the slug, which was before, or on the ID, and I have many keys for the tenant. So what happened here is on the roles permissions on that tenant. But anyway, now you can update other things like, of course, the pricing plans. Let's actually do that. Click here to generate plans. This will create the plans on Stripe. You can see that on my dashboard, I have many plans that I have created already, but today, which is October 19, I have this new one, new prices. Basic Pro, and I should have another one. Let me refresh. And the Enterprise, yeah. So now these are created. So if I go as an incognito user, I'm gonna sign out and go click register. By the way, if you don't want users to register before a subscription, that's a configuration on default app configuration. It's on subscription, allow sign up before subscribe, false. So this will now redirect to the pricing page. And I will click any, subscribe. By the way, this is the first release on the SvelteKit. It took me more time than the next.js migration because SvelteKit doesn't actually support JSX, so my custom tables were needed to be migrated in a different way, like in a more granular way. I will show that in a bit. So if there are errors, I apologize, but please let me know. Postmark server token required. Okay, so I can either disable the emails. Well, I think if I refresh, let me see. If I go to app, it did actually create the user, but this is yeah, it did. So you can I guess you must specify your Postmark server token, but I will show you what if you don't want to. So how do I update this page? So it's pricing and then some param and then success. So pricing and then the checkout pricing spelled. Let me think. It's on pricing session success. It's this one right here. So this is the client component. So I need to go to the page or loader and action component. So here on the action, whenever we wanted to create the actual user, it should be right here on auth service. So on send email, which is the one that is called welcome email. Yeah, this one, I will go to my email postmark function, and here I'm gonna catch that. I don't wanna throw an error. So I will log out and try again. This is what happens when you don't set all the environment variables that are required throughout the application, which are just the database URL, Stripe, Postmark, the session secret, and I think that's it. And you can see the variables that are required on the other stacks. So again, 40, yeah. Any numbers, Alex again. So whenever I create the account, I should not have this error. Actually, I'm gonna console log this postmark error. And now I'm gonna refresh the page, new one without email error. Alexandro, attempt number 2, postmark server token required. Okay, so I need to go to that specific error and get email config. It's throwing because I set this throw error false. Yeah, I need to not throw this. So I can either set the environment variable or just try catch and return null. And try again. New one without error, attempt number 3. So should be attempt number 3. And now we don't need postmark, right? So anyway, you can see that now I have this subscription. I can cancel it right away. And just like in the next.js and remix stacks, I can subscribe to another plan. Like let's say I'm gonna upgrade to the enterprise plan. So this has more features, like more users, because one of the things that are out of the box is that the number of members are tracked. You can see that as an admin, I'm gonna go to the features, and let's say that on the enterprise, I need to fix this quickly. So on this page, on the table root, right here, I need another, so this is the order. Yeah, I need another here for the feature. Yeah, just like that. So this will be fixed before you see this video. So 12 users. Let's say that I want only one user um, on the enterprise, right? And also on the basic one, and on the, oh, I did not set the order right. But well, I'm getting distracted. I just wanted to show you that there's a limit for feature limits, and one of the feature limits are users. So you can test it by adding multiple users or just increasing the limit on every plan. So what else? I can update the count, my new name, and if the slug is updated, this will be redirected, like my new name. You can see it's redirected, so I can also update my avatar. You can see my current password, my preferences, by language, I mean. And that's it. That's the admin side. That's the application side. It's pretty simple, but pretty powerful. So, as I said, some of the bugs that I encounter here will be fixed before you see this video. And yeah, you can test the emails here on admin settings emails. Like, let me send me this one. Well, again, I didn't set the Postmark server token, so this will fail, right? So anyway, I can change the theme to orange, and this should match SvelteKit, I guess, colors. So anyway, let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Let me know what you think. And of course, I still need to do some upgrades on the other stacks. Like I have this image that I designed to talk about the migration from Remix to React Router 7. And next to the next new release candidate version. And Svelte, which released today, the version number 5. And I actually started working already on that. You can see that on RockStack Svelte. On the main branch, I have this Svelte version on 4.2, but I have an upgrade branch, which is number 5. So it's already working, but I don't want to rush this because today I released this RockStack, and today Svelte decided to release officially the number 5. So anyway, that's it. I hope you liked it, and you can choose between the 3. I have 2 packages on RockStack, which is you pick one specific framework, Next, Remix, or Svelte, or all RockStacks, which will give you the ability to learn from the 3. How does this framework do this, and how does this framework handle, I don't know, you can see my blog post on the differences on state management, middleware, UI libraries, deployment, syntax, and so on. So anyway, this project is pretty much complete. I guess I will start another SaaS MVP video, which those ones are long. They're basically 5 days of development. The last one that I did is this one, tubedata.co, which pretty much failed completely, but I'm actually using it for getting, like, for example, movie reviews. And you can see that this was generated yesterday. So I love the idea, but the actual SaaS failed. But with every SaaS, you need to dedicate on SEO, some marketing. But I just don't like marketing. I mean marketing as in posting social posts, but I do like writing. So marketing as in SEO or making these types of videos, I really like. So you gotta focus on your strengths. So anyway, I'm just rambling. Let me know what you think, and I will upgrade to the latest editions releases on Remix, Next, and Svelte whenever Remix releases the React Router 7. Yeah, on that week, I will migrate every stack. Anyway, thanks for watching.